Oh, that's good.
Good to speak with you.
Yeah, you too. So how was the show?
Do you know what? Outstanding is the word I would use. I have to say, the set list is arguably the best set list I've ever known at a Cliff concert.
Yeah, it
I
just
was, it's just superb.
it looks absolutely amazing, and to think he's gone all the way back to those songs in the '80s that we thought we'd never do again.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And he said, look, he said, you're going to hit songs tonight. You got to the top of the charts. You're going to hear all the classic songs. He said, but I'm going to do some songs I've always enjoyed singing and I haven't sang for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And he was true to his word. And they were so good to hear live as well, you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
quite a few surprises in there, which was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And do you know what? The atmosphere was fantastic. The band were fantastic. You know, I was right behind the sound engineer, and they were brilliant. And
wow.
they added to the atmosphere as well. They were getting involved. You know, they were having little dances and all sorts.
Wow.
It was just brilliant,
Oh my.
absolutely brilliant.
That's absolutely. So, what was one of your favourite songs that he sung? Can you narrow
Oh,
it down?
that's a tough one. Do you know? I think I'd have to go for that is a real tough one. I think normally, you know, We Don't Talk Anymore has always been my all-time favourite. But I think tonight, hearing Lost in a Lonely World live,
Yeah.
I can't remember ever seeing Cliff sing that one live at a concert that I've been to before.
Yeah. Wow.
So that was fantastic, and also Greenlight was brilliant. How we presented Greenlight was fantastic as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last time It's been a while since I've heard Cliff sing that one live. I think I have seen him sing that one live before, but the way he presented it tonight was excellent. He was on top for. You could tell he was really enjoying himself tonight.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So the Fender. How long was the Fender on stage for?
Oh, at least 3 songs.
Oh wow.
And the guitarist, I noticed it early on. I thought he's playing that upside down, and because of he's a left-handed guitarist, and of course Hank was a right-handed guitarist, and at the end. Cliff did say, look, Bobby's played this guitar upside down, and he got a massive round of applause. And I've got to say, he's a fantastic guitarist. But all the band members are amazing, absolutely amazing.
Oh wow, that sounds like it was such an amazing experience. I mean, that set list. I still can't get over the set list. Ever since I seen it.
Do you know what? It was. When he went from song to song, I was like, "This is amazing." He's gone back and he's really thought about this set list.
Yeah.
He's really thought, well, what do I want to present? I was surprised that he did not sing "Little Mistreated" because he did mention before that he was going to sing that.
Yeah, that's right.
But obviously he's had a change of plan, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. But yeah, the set list. But I can't get over how great the set list was. And it was quite emotional actually. At one point he sang a song and he dedicated it to his father.
Oh wow.
And that was really emotional. That was Hope, Faith and You. And he talked about his father and he said, I didn't realise at the time how close I was to him. He said, but when I did my autobiography, I realised how much my father meant to me. And he also changed some of the lyrics of that song, just slightly, but he changed some of the lyrics for his dad.
Oh wow! Oh.
And there was a lady next to me, Bev and Lorraine, who I got to talk to. They were from North Yorkshire, by Leeds. They live, and she was in floods of tears. I had to pass her a hanky at that point because she was really upset. And it turned out afterwards her father isn't well. He's got dementia. So I think that really touched her, to be honest. But it was so emotional. It really was.
Oh wow! I just can't believe it.
Yeah. And anyone who goes to see him live in this tour is not going to be disappointed. And I know that people like yourself can't be here, and I'm gutted for you and everyone else. But the DVD is going to be fantastic, and the cinema showing is going to be amazing as well.
Oh, I bet it's going to be absolutely wonderful. I can't wait. I'll probably have tears streaming down my face too.
I got talking to the sound engineer after the gig finished, and I said to him, obviously you play a massive part in this. And he said, Cliff is 80 going on 81. He said, but what you've seen tonight is 100% live. He said, yes, as a sound engineer, it's my job to make him sound as good as possible on stage, but he is live. He said, he's not like any other performer that you will see that might mime a few songs here and there. He said, everything you heard tonight on that stage was live. And he sounded great. I've got to say, he sounded absolutely fantastic.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely so good to hear. Yeah. Thank you definitely for sharing the night with us, really. Those of us
You're welcome.
Those of us that have been listening to Cliff Richard Radio for the last 4 hours, waiting for little updates. It really is. It means a lot to us. It really does.
My pleasure. I'm the lucky one. I got to be there tonight, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm just sorry you guys couldn't be there because you would have loved it. And it's just unfortunately the times we live in. As I left City Hall, I walked round to the stage door and I got talking to one of the stewards there. And because of COVID restrictions, Cliff had already left before the house lights came back on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Literally got him out, which I completely understand. I didn't expect to see him, but it was actually quite reassuring that, they're really making sure that he is not, getting close to anyone that could be a risk, and really, really good to know that, to be honest. And
that's great. Great to hear.
Yeah, and the special effects tonight were brilliant. It was so intimate as well because it's a smaller venue. It's so intimate, and I've got to say, Cliff was so grateful to the fans. He talked about the fans a lot tonight, and he said, "Without you, I wouldn't have had a career." And he was just really grateful, and he wanted to get that message across. And he did get it across really, really well.
Oh, that's so cool.
And his sense of humour was there. That shone throughout with the band members as well. Yeah. He talked about the old days with the Shadows, and there was one really funny moment actually when they were doing a few of the old numbers where he turned around and every band member was wearing Hank Marvin style glasses.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Oh man.
Yeah. So just fantastic. And I've got to say, the atmosphere before the concert, there were quite a few bars near the City Hall. It was a really nice night, weather-wise, for early October in the north of England. But everyone was outside the pubs having a drink, something to eat, and it was just a really good vibe. And the atmosphere inside the City Hall was just excellent. It really, really was. And as I say, you could see that Cliff was just enjoying every single minute of it. And he still got it. If anyone's got any doubts about that, they can forget it. The man has still got it. He's still got the moves. He's still got the voice. He's just got that stage presence that hasn't, people might think, oh, he's getting on a bit. Do you know what? Yeah, he's nearly 81. But he's still... I still found myself in awe of him like I did when I was a 9-year-old little boy the first time I went to see him.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, absolutely amazing. Speechless, really.
Yeah, it's... I think I'm 43 in a couple of weeks' time. I do not think I could have kept up with him on the stage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know, right?
Still got that that energy and that stamina that he's had for decades and decades. And that, I think, is, obviously he's always looked after himself. And that is still paying dividends. Here we are in 2021, and all those years of looking after himself, eating the right things, exercising, that has just benefited him, and he's reaping the rewards for it. And long may it continue. Long may he sing.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
And absolutely. And, what I would say, Paul, is over the last few weeks, I've been a bit down. I don't know what it is. And I've talked about it on my show on Sunday nights. I don't know if it's the change in the seasons or what. But I have to say, tonight has put a massive smile back on my face.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Great to hear. I think, I've had every emotion you can think of. I've shed a tear and smiling from ear to ear with all that you've shared with us tonight. So thank you so much for not just from me, but from everyone listening to.
Well, do you know what, Paul? It's my pleasure. And look, thank you to you for everything that you do, because, without you, there's no Cliff Richard Radio. And I will always be eternally grateful to you for setting up this fantastic station and bringing Cliff fans together from all over the world. And it means so much to me, and I know it means so much to all the listeners out there, whether they be in the USA, England, Germany, New Zealand, Australia, Brazil, Poland, Romania, Czech Republic, the Netherlands. I could go on with all the different countries. But it means so much to all these people.
Thank you so much.
And, thank you for what you do, Paul. And I'm just so sorry that you couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah, me too. It would have been great to be with you all.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully the little snippets of information I've been able to send to you, have made it feel like you've been there, albeit from a distance.
Yeah, certainly have. I just hope you enjoy the rest of your night and drive home safely, and we'll chat again soon on tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Paul. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, Darren.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye now. Bye. Bye.